after about 9 months.
That's awesome.
Hey, listen, the thing. This is my brother, my chef from my era. I'm your oldest.
Smurfs.
Have
you seen that Smurfs movie?
Right.
And PH is in the mix, making it rain. Jokes.
Travis, please introduce yourself. No, you don't get to this week. Griffin, you go. Travis lost his
I'm Griffin.
chance.
I'm Griffin McElroy,
Oh, you guys have got
the
all
fire
sorts of
starter
shit here.
of intros.
Twisted Firestarter.
I am the master mage known as Travis McElroy.
We need a new Travis for next week, so that's just something to keep on the to-do list. Something for my honey-do list is to replace Travis.
Quick story. While driving down the streets of Boston, one of my friends saw a burned CD laying on the street, and he jumped out and grabbed the burned CD, and we threw it in the CD player. It said "Spin" on it.
Okay.
And it was nothing but fucking the most righteous pump-up jams you had ever, like Crystal Method and Prodigy, and Firestarter was on there. Smack My Bitch Up was also on there. It was it was like music to have a very moody bank heist to. It was fucking fresh.
Yay, full
Spin.
prosperity
That's the
tree,
only
guys.
thing on it.
Spin.
No other hints or anything? Just put it in there, let it go.
Hey, Griff.
Let it go. Feel yourself.
I'm really proud of you for putting that into
Take a third
CD player.
Yeah, a little scratched, but yeah, it could have had like, yeah, it could have been something. It could have been bad, man.
Could have been in one of, like the ring.
Or it could have been Fart Touch.
Fart touch. Spin this. Spin this up. Hey, let's get to some advice. I've been told that I look like Jack Black. It's been happening to me for years, and most everyone seems to see it. I've even been stopped by the street by some random lady to be told that I look like Jack Black. So my question to you, brothers, is it a good thing to look like Jack Black? Gmail.
Is it a good thing to look like anyone these days?
As someone who's been told forever and ever and ever that I look like Chris Kattan, it's not good to look like anybody ever. Because you get told once and you go, huh, that's interesting. Maybe a little bit flattered, maybe a little bit skeptic. You get told a million times, I don't care who it is you look like, you start to lose your sense of self.
Well, Travis, to that effect, you seem to have embraced your Katanism.
Katanity.
Because you're Katanity because you went as Mango for how long?
I did. Well, what happened was I came full circle. I went full circle from do I to fuck you to I do. It was a big circle.
You can't do much worse than Jack Black, I don't think, though. Because a lot of people look like Jack Black. Like, Jack Black looks like a lot of people.
Not a lot of famous people.
No, sir.
Not a lot of people that people like out there doing it look like Jack Black. A lot of roadies look like Jack Black, I guess. A lot of guys who run the go-karts look like Jack Black. Not a lot of like famous, popular people look like Jack
A lot of go-kart technicians look like Jack Black.
That's what I just
I myself have been told by a guy who works at Heritage Station that I look like Jack Black.
That's horse apples.
How do you feel about it when it happened?
Well, maybe this emailer, maybe he looks like Justin McElroy more than anything. Maybe I need to take it back my face.
Do you think it's just because in the chubby famous people game, you've basically got Jack Black and Kevin James just sort of living on the edge?
Right.
I wonder if anyone's ever been told, like, you look like a skinny Jack Black.
Well, that's the problem, right? Like, how fat you are. Like, be glad that people are telling you look like Jack Black, and not like, you kind of look like Louis Anderson. Or, or you look like, who's that fat guy who's so fucking fat that that's the whole joke? But he was on Last Comic Standing.
Oh, it was Louis Anderson.
No, like, this guy's so fat that, like, he doesn't need punchlines, he just points to himself.
Oh, Gordo.
Gordo? You know,
yeah.
I think he wears, like, Gordy rap clothing, and...
I think it was El Gordo.
It was Gordo.
Mm-hmm. El Gordo.
He was enormous. Gordo the Enormous Man was his full name. His stage name. Tender-hearted, obviously.
Yeah.
Can you say on the opposite end of the celebrity weight spectrum? Can you say like, you look like Greg Kinnear, but like fat, like a fat.
You look like a fat Greg Kinnear.
Like, you know how Greg Kinnear, like, you know what his body, like his face, but then with a Louis Anderson body.
You look like an ugly Brad Pitt.
You look like a skinny, fat Jennifer Hudson.
You look like a fluctuating Jennifer Hudson.
after she got her weight right. Well, that's the thing though. Like, if 10 years ago, if someone told you look like Jonah Hill, you'd be like, "Hey, fuck you, man." Well, 10 years ago, you probably wouldn't know who that was. We'll say fine. Fuck you. I don't look like Jonah Hill. Now it's no. Now it's kind of a nice. Now it's kind of a nice thing.
Yeah, but nobody
little
means
chubby,
that.
but-
Nobody means that like him in his prime. Nobody means like you.
you look like Jonah Hill. No. Post weight loss.
Yeah, no one thinks like you look like Green Hornet era Seth Rogen. Who looks like he can actually like throw a punch. You look like Seth Rogen from 40-Year-Old Virgin probably, or maybe even one of his fatter movies.
I think that there are two ways to capitalize on this, and one is we had a friend named Josh who looked like Owen Wilson, and so he went to one of the big acting audition conferences, and they convinced all these ladies that he was Luke and Owen Wilson's brother, Josh Wilson.
They're like, wow, you guys are
That sounds like a real jerk.
No, it was funny.
my true democracy group.
Problem is, he was actually the only guy I know from college that has gone on to work in TV and film. You can actually find him in a Nickelback video.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
So karma took care of that guy.
Yeah.
We talking about photograph or?
Who can keep track? I
eyes?
can't. But I'm pretty sure it is. No, not Photograph, because I would remember that. It's one of those other ones. It's one of their bad ones.
Oh, okay. And I think the second way to capitalize on it is with this sentence: "Hi, I'm Jack Black, and I'm robbing this bank."
Okay. Well, hold on.
You're talking about ways to make this work for you. You're talking about identity theft.
Yes, but like literal identity, not just like I'm using his credit card, but like you become Jack Black and then run amok.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Jack Black just stabbed that dude.
Currently I'm tiny, so I'm still going through technology.
I saw Jack Black sneaking out of your bedroom window. What's going on?
And then he yelled, "I am Jack Black," which
I'm definitely
even
Jack Black.
More convincing.
Except no substitute. Tell him Jack Black looks like you. Say you've had this face for a long time. He needs to get over it. Although he's been around a while at this point. You could shave your head. People never say that again.
Just real quick in this email, there's a typo, and he says Jack Back, which I actually kind of like a little better. Like it sounds like some sort of like dystopian future techno hacker name.
I still have 2. The other guy has 5
I'm Jack Back.
Over there in the corners, Psycho. There's Lil Doogie.
We got
Jack Back.
We got Jack Back. We got Wheels. We've got VidKid.
Wait, hold on. You just skewed into the Burger King Kids Club.
Got Hamburglar, Fry Guy, Mary McCheese.
Don't fuck with Grimace.
Don't fuck with Grimace. He's a hacker. Imagine Grimace wearing like hacker glasses. Imagine Grimace hacking this big stupid purple oven mitt hands just smashing against the keyboard.
See, now I'm
He
imagining.
pushes his hands together, and there is for some inexplicably knuckle cracking.
See, you're telling me all this, and I'm thinking of
financial sector
Grimace in the movie Swordfish, and then I'm thinking of Grimace in the role of Halle Berry in the movie Swordfish, and then I'm thinking about Grimace's tits.
Not again.
That's where
Not again, not for the 3rd time today.
But conveniently,
better every
they are
time.
filled with grape jam, which is great with McDonald's brand biscuits.
Oh no, that's got to be jelly. Jam don't shake like that.
Thank you, Grimace.
I do love Grimace. Hey, is it ever appropriate or a good idea
Probably do these precursor things.
hit on a member of a band after her set? That's from Nikki, who has informed us he is a male, which he's coming on a little strong. I don't know, but I believe him that I think Nikki's a male and he wants to know if he can hit on
That's pretty fucking awesome, actually.
a female. Just go up to her and say, "Hey,
Living
set.
state.
Rough
Yes,
night.
yes,
Everybody's
yes,
kung fu
that's
fighting."
Get our asses. He has capital
Do
empire.
you speak Cantonese?
Yeah, do you speak Cantonese?
These are Wayne's World references, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we might help this guy out for once.
Oh, for once.
Boy, my neighbor is licking his chops.
It depends on the band, doesn't it?
Yeah. How big is this band?
Yeah, if it's like fucking Fleetwood Mac and you're trying to get raw with Stevie Nicks, then
Appropriate.
you're probably gonna have a hard time with that.
But if this is like jam band at your local bar and they just finished doing a cover of Fleetwood Mac song, you're probably cool.
Again, it depends on the quality of the Fleetwood Mac cover.
Yeah.
I would say normal, good band is equal to shitty Fleetwood Mac cover band, just by the quality of the songs.
How do you figure?
Have you heard "Go Your Own Way"? I'm saying that there is no bad cover of "Go Your Own Way."
That's fair. He's right.
And I forgot about it.
Here are some Fleetwood Mac tribute bands: Belladonna, Enchanted, Mirage, Rumors,
This is getting worse.
Wildheart. Fleetwood Macs.
Is it MAX?
Yeah, it is. All caps.
Yeah, that's good.
Bitches. Fleetwood Mac.
I think that Juice Newton actually started out as a Fleetwood Mac cover person, human being.
Oh yeah.
Just a cover artist, yeah.
Cover human being.
Oh my god.
We do have cover human beings, though, don't we? I mean, isn't that something that pops up from time to time?
I just saw in an episode of Toddlers and Tiaras where one of the dads makes a living as a Sean Paul impersonator.
Oh my Christ, yes.
Yeah, right?
My name is Ron Paul. I'm a Sean Paul. Shake that big buddy.
I literally got up and walked out of the room when I saw that because all I could think was, what is the market for that?
Oh, it's
And Teresa explained it like this: the only option she could think of was maybe someone's throwing out a party and they want people to think that maybe Sean Paul was there.
Or more likely, I'm robbing this bank and my name is Sean Paul.
My name is Sean Paul.
Oh.
It's a booming market, Travis. A lot of our stocks are taking dips, but my investments in the Sean Paul and Shaggy impersonation business.
Sean Paul is Sean Paul is just a Shaggy tribute person.
I'm just going to throw this out as just kind of a wide, broad piece of advice. If you decide that you want to become a celebrity impersonator and you look in the mirror and the best you can come up with is Sean Paul, maybe you should go work at your dad's bank.
I thought that nobody had seen Sean Paul before. I thought he was like Flicky, or who's that guy, the spray painter?
Oh, Flicky.
Flicky.
Flicky the no, you're thinking of Daft Punk.
Daft Punk. His spray paint skills. Nobody's seen his face before. They've only seen his art, and that's
so. As far as anyone knows, I could be a Sean Paul impersonator.
You could be Sean Paul. You could be Flicky. They could be the same person.
Big news, everybody! I didn't want this to be the venue in which I let it come out.
Oh god, it's
I am Flicky.
Oh my god.
I know.
No. I am Flicky.
I am Juice Newton. And I'm sorry, guys.
We've all claimed to be Flicky.
So now to answer your question,
Don't do that. If you have the balls to go up actually to a musician that you've just seen and say hey, I groove with your style. Actually, I'm gonna say more power to you because I
think step one: take a long, hard look in the mirror. Can you pull it off?
Are you attractive?
If the answer is yes, fuck yeah, do it.
Do it.
What kind of face? If you had to grade your face and body,
rate your face.
Rate your face. You're saying if you got a B face and A body, yeah, dog. You are wasting everyone's time by not doing it.
And make sure that you don't that you approach it like any other circumstance. You start a conversation first, then get to flirting.
Plus, but do keep in mind that as far as that natural chemistry or what have you, part of being a performer is being alluring or at the very least charismatic. So if you thought, hey, I'm into that, they're doing their job, that's what they're supposed to do. But there's probably a lot of stage door Johnnies lining up. Is all I'm saying. So
you should. I think that you should just ignore the fact that you just saw that person in concert. I think you should act like you didn't know they were.
Don't even mention the music or anything. Just be
and then you'd be like, oh, I didn't know that you were doing anything, and they'll be like, hey, dude, I'm Lady Gaga. Yeah, you know this.
I got here late.
You know this?
I didn't see your concert.
Why are you wearing a meat mask? This is a weird look.
Are those pizza panties?
That is my favorite pizza chain.
Shit sticks.
Very popular in Japan with the capsule hotels. You order from pizza
That
panties.
is so not surprising. Hey, I have a Yahoo.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
I'm putting
I'd like us to explore.
supremacy.
This one was sent in by Terry Dutton. Thanks, Terry. It's by
Take
it's
that
used-
thing, Terry done it.
Terry Dutton.
Supremacist,
Terry Dutton sent this in. Thank you. It's by a Yahoo Answers user, Morgan Grutman, who asks.
Take that thing. It's Morgan Grutman.
Morgan Grutman. Picking the perfect quote. Opinions needed. Getting a tattoo at the end of the month, and I thought I had the perfect saying picked out, but I've come across a few more that I just love. If I could have all of them put on, I would. Just need opinions on which one sounds / would look best. I am getting a horse tattoo on my back. Not sure if it will be a rearing horse or a galloping horse, but here are the quotes I can't pick from. Elegance, beauty, spirit, fire.
Okay.
So that's the first
Not
one.
a quote.
Not a quote at all.
2 hearts, 1 passion.
Okay.
Hoofprints never fade.
What? He not? They don't.
Together,
Scientifically proven.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Together as one.
Wait.
I was gonna put this in the tattoo section, but who would know better than horse lovers themselves? I don't want any big long quotes or anything. Something small and simple, but gets to the point.
It gets to the point of how I'm a crazy person.
Wait, hold on.
2 hoof prints.
What do we got? We got
1 passion.
torpedoes
Two hearts, 1 passion, which I love. Like, is the passion going? Like just moving forward quickly? Like that's my thing.
Also, what about the horse's second heart?
Huh?
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
Time
What do you
horse.
want to bet?
wouldn't it?
What do you want to bet this person does not in any way own a horse?
Yeah, I think this is
No
good.
horse. Really, they want to remind themselves to save up for it. So they think
Okay.
that this is sort of throwing their hat over the fence. Like, if you get this, you gotta have a horse, but I don't think you're an asshole.
Elegance, beauty,
Oh man.
spirit, fire. Hey, the way that you ride a horse is really bad if fire's involved in the equation.
Maybe you leap through fire as you're going to rescue.
Oh, I write it.
What shitty quotes did they have before that they heard these and went, oh no, that's way better. Now I'm up in the air.
Did anybody make any suggestions or anything?
A lot of people are down with elegance, beauty, spirit, fire.
Yeah,
They
it's
think
very
a rearing horse would be better. I really like hoofprints never fade, but here are some you may like. Oh, Christ. In riding a horse, we borrow freedom.
Do we
Hey, do you mind if
know?
I,
Excuse me, horse, can I
can I just for a
cup of
second,
freedom?
I mean, that freedom looks pretty neat. Can I just check it?
Pardon me, neighbor. Can I get a cup of freedom?
And the horse just looks back and says, you look with your eyes, not with your hands.
Hey, I am bone dry on freedom. Can I just mount you for a second? Just to,
Can I
to ride a, or can I finish? To ride a horse is to ride the sky.
No, the problem I have with these quotes is that they're objectively untrue. To ride a horse is to ride a horse. That's
Unless
all
it's
you're
a sky
doing.
horse.
It's a galloping bundle of bones and meat, and you're riding it. That's it.
Hoofprints do in fact fade pretty quickly.
They barely even fake. Like,
the same
what are you
time.
My
doing?
horse is made of clouds and fire, and it sucks to be on it. It sucks to touch this horse. Horses lend us the wings we lack.
That's awesome.
What?
You're making these up
Horses
by
lend us the
yourself
wings
now.
we lack. I'm not making these up because I'm not a fucking crazy person. Hey, everyone, quit borrowing shit from horses. Like, they're not good lenders.
Yeah, I picked up some previous
Either a
ones, my
borrower or a lender or a horse thief.
fourth one.
That's
Which
my
see what-
for poor Richard.
So picking up
To see
combat
what man
bonuses
has
because
made,
my
one must
research
get in
in
the
that
car. To
particular
see what
department
God has
is
made, one must get on a horse.
No, to see what God has made, one must get in a horse.
Nice work, Big G. He really grosses me out with all these horse parts.
What do we
Big G,
want?
this is some sticky stuff.
To be fair, I did think I was gonna freeze to death out here.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
Thanks
Big
for
G, I
sending
thought
this
these smelled bad on the outside.
Hey, horse, can I borrow your life?
This guy.
You may not get this one back.
Hey, horse, can I borrow your heat guts so I don't die?
I need your guts heat to keep my bones warm. You're so good inside. Thank you.
How about this
I'm gonna
quote?
build a chair from your bones.
How about this quote? To ride a horse is to borrow the entire Billy Joel discography.
Yeah.
Figure.
Because
Like
it
the
makes
sky.
as much sense as anything else.
If your horse
If
was
this is moving out, then I'm moving out.
To fly a horse up in the sky is you are high. You are having a reaction to drugs.
This is a different answer. If your horse is a racehorse, you were a great champion when you ran the ground shook, the sky opened, and mere mortals parted the way to victory. Where I'll meet you in the winner's circle, where I'll put a blanket of flowers on your back.
Okay.
So like a head-to-toe tattoo.
Why were the mortals on the track?
Get out of the way!
Get out of the way, there's horses! I feel like horses are kind of like you were talking about with like cats and other house pets. Can we just leave horses alone? Can we just let them run free and beautiful, and not try to capture their essence with your back meat?
It's gotta be rough because anyone can become a cat person just by buying a cat. You can buy a cat nowadays and take care of it for its entire lifespan for like $15, like in BD. Horses, you really gotta go for that crazy. You really gotta. That's a lifestyle change, a crazy lifestyle change. You can't just casually.
You can't take off for the weekend.
To be fair, have you ever watched Animal Cops Houston?
Yes.
It doesn't always require a life kit. Sometimes you're just like, I bought this horse. It's in my apartment now.
Oh shit! I forgot I had that horse.
What? There's a horse behind your barn. You haven't fed it in 3 weeks.
Guys,
shit!
Ah, fuck! I haven't gone in that guest room in a long time.
And
honey,
this has been our sponsored segment where we riff, and the humor is predicated on having seen Animal Cops Houston.
It's a great show.
Yeah, real class act. Hey, listen. My friend and I have been planning to take a cross-country road trip on the cheap for a few weeks now.
Before you finish reading this, I want you both to take a deep breath.
Okay.
Go on.
My friend said he had the sleep accommodations taken care of, but when I learned his plans for us, I was horrified. He wants us to spend each night on the couches of random strangers found via couchsurfing.org. Apparently,
I found the tree of life.
This website lets people invite strangers to crash for the night at their place, and in my mind, die a grisly death of the handsome serial killer. Tried to dissuade my friend, but he insists he'll be fine, and there's no other cheap alternative. How can I convince my friend he's leading us into certain death, and that's from stranger danger? Okay, before we get into this too, my sister-in-law couch surfed a lot in Europe and Japan, and it worked out fine for her. She had no problems. And I think
she
if
knows
you're
Krav Maga, like she's fine.
Yeah, she knows Krav Maga though. She can handle herself.
My friend Jacqueline, who now lives in New York but used to live in Cincinnati with me, was part of this like underground couch surfing railroad. And people would like come
Hold
and
on,
sleep on
she couch surfed her way to freedom from oppression?
No. She was one of the stops.
Come ride this wave of freedom. I borrowed it from a horse. Woo, hang ten.
But nothing bad ever happened. People came and slept on her couch and like, you know, would stay a night or two. I hung out with one dude. The three of us went to Zen church together, and he was awesome. He was great.
Okay, but you're gonna have maybe 99 of those, and then you're gonna have one. You wake up and fucking Kathy Bates is looming over you, like, hey, you are. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk.
Holy fuck.
I organized your spices for you because I thought they were disorganized. Like, even little things. That's gonna be annoying. Why'd you do that?
It is worth the risk, though, because it's, like, free.
Yeah.
Like, it's free. It's free to get killed, is what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't cost anything either.
Well, yeah, but it's just like going to a hostel in Europe. It's a cheaper alternative because security is at a minimum.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Like,
it's
what are
just
you
like
saying?
It is. You're right, Travis.
No.
It's just like the movie Hostel.
Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying is...
You're saying it's free, so
there's
there's a likelihood that you'll die. Is that what you mean?
That's part... I think that's factored into the cost.
Travis, that's the biggest corner you can cut. Once you have cut that corner, and
How do you
get cut-
mitigate that risk exactly?
Well, my argument comes from the line, there's no other cheap alternative, so clearly
There
they're
is. I
trying
can
to
get on
save money.
fucking. I can get on fucking kayak and find Motel 8 for fucking $40.
Which is $40 more than a free couch.
My life is worth so much more than $40. And also,
Maybe yours is. That doesn't mean the question asker's is.
Hey, if you have been planning to take a cross-country road trip, how the fuck are we going to pay for this is a pretty high up bullet point.
yeah, that's
on your plan.
that's
That's
the
fair.
thing you do before you do anything else.
Hey, can we afford to take a cross-country road trip? Well, do you mind risking death? Yeah, I do mind that. Well, no, we can't afford that right now.
We can't afford it unless, is it cool if we sleep on 12 couches and on one of them, you don't know which one, but on one of them, you'll wake up with some balls in your mouth.
I'm also going to throw out that maybe your mistake was letting your skeezy hippie friend take care of accommodations.
Oh, man, don't worry. Hey, bro, we just need a little gas to get us across the border. Going to the
I
rainbow.
got this. What do you mean you got this? It's like a 7-day trip. Where are we staying?
Just jump
It'll be fine.
This dude says if I suck his dick, he'll take us as far as Las Cruces.
It's going to be real cool. Hey, we're going to the rainbow gathering. Can you spare some gas, bro?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
I'll siphon out.
I'll siphon some gas. Then I'll siphon some other stuff. Need a ride. Going to rainbow gathering in the forest. Actually, I gave in Cincinnati. I gave some hippies gas to go to the rainbow gathering.
That's a good use of money.
I felt pretty good about it. I gave him like a 15
Anything that gets
gas.
hippies to go away from you is a pretty good use of money.
Yeah, I said drive fast.
Drive fast, don't look back.
Drive fast and far, hippie.
I called him a slur, which I will not repeat on the show.
That's good. Sure, why not? Like, maybe your life isn't worth a whole lot, though. I don't know this guy personally. He's using a code name. Like, maybe he's not one of the wonders, as Natalie Merchant would say. You know, maybe it wouldn't be no great loss. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna check something out here real quick. You guys keep talking.
Okay. Well, thanks for the alert. Yeah.
I'm so uncomfortable. I don't like sleeping on the couches of people that I know. Like,
Yeah.
I certainly don't think of it as surfing or any other kind of extreme sport.
Here's what I have confirmed, because I thought. The difference here is that the couchsurfing.org that they talk about is like a forum kind of thing where people go and will sleep somewhere and then get on and say, I stayed at this house and it was perfect.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no quality assurance in this thing. Like, there's not like a, oh yeah, he's a confirmed non-rapist member. So let's.
No, that's what couchsurfing.org is. The collection of saying, but this one is safe. Go to this and everything.
So they didn't kill me this time, so you're cool. Because you know what serial killers aren't? Is patient. Yeah, they'll wait. I'm not gonna kill this one. I'm gonna kill the next one.
I'm gonna see if I can get 2.
This is one of those few times I'm gonna stick to my guns, because all of my friends that use this, if I on this podcast go, yeah, they'll probably kill you, I'm gonna cut shit for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Solid.
because after those 2 weeks, all your friends will be fucking murdered because they slept on some strange couch in Arkansas.
Go to the store right now. I'm gonna say it'll probably be like how many days? Let's say a 2-week journey cross country. If you really put pedal to the metal, let's say you stay with 12 strangers. Maybe 20 if you have to go back. But anyway, let's say you stay with 12 strangers the whole time. Get in line at the gas station with 12 people. And as you're looking at that line, really imagine all of them, one by one, turning around and saying, do you want to sleep with me tonight? Do you want to sleep at my house? How many of them would you agree to? Like,
Wait,
none.
what if the rest of that sentence was, I'm making biscuits?
Like 3. 3 out of 12. Tops would be biscuit worthy.
Can I suggest what might be the funniest new thing probably on the internet? And I haven't checked this, I haven't looked or anything, but I would like to read the profiles of entirely new members on couchsurfing.org.
Okay.
I think that this is going to be a rough and tumble crew of maybe rapists that you can find on the internet.
God, this is a tough one. I know people do it and they're fine, but here's what you have to accept. You have to accept that when they tell your story on 60 Minutes and the guy says, everything started to go bad when the boys decided they would stay with strangers they met on the internet. Like, that's the point where everybody's going to be like, well, what do they expect? Like,
Yeah.
Of course they're going to get killed.
Fuck my
I bet
life.
Chris
of
Hansen.
course.
I bet Chris Hansen visits this website and just cries. He's like, "Oh, it's all for nothing.
They didn't listen.
They didn't listen to the things I said."
This is the one thing I will say. It sounds like of the two of these people, the question asker is not comfortable with it. The person they're traveling with is. If you're not comfortable with it, don't. You aren't going to get. You're not going to get more comfortable with it.
Right.
Especially not if you listen to a podcast where 3 people are like, "Oh yeah, they're just gonna touch your butthole while you're unconscious." Is that?
Because
cool?
I know I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Like,
You know?
and I know that people who actually do this, if you talk to them, I bet they would probably get kind of offended. Like, no, that's not our culture, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm sorry, there's not enough QA on this to be able to safely do
Yeah,
this.
I need moderators. Like,
Yeah. like a review, like a Zagat's.
If it goes down,
Can we do a couch surfing Zagat's?
I need accountability. If shit goes down, I need a manager. Can I speak to your manager? Couchsurfing.org? Because I got mouth fucked while I was unconscious. No stars.
No stars.
I give this house no stars out of 5 because my mouth got fucked while I was asleep in it. Boo! Couch surfing.
I'm never doing this again.
Hang 10 nuts in your mouth while you're unconscious. Couchsurfing.org. Get a half bite.
Energetic spaceport.
Have you been to the other side of the country? There's nothing worth getting mouth fucked over there.
No.
It's basically just they call Hardee's Carl's Jr. And that's it. Like that's the whole bit.
So I can't leave Texas. It's just 10 hours in any direction of people who want my sweet mouth. Nothing I can do about it.
There's only one thing worth traveling to, in my opinion.
What's that, Justin?
Well, that's the money. This week, take us to the money zone is Nicole, a dear friend Nicole. She's wishing her boyfriend Steve Marinconz, I believe. It's Marinconz, a very happy 24th birthday.
If you're sending in a money zone request and you don't include phonetic pronunciations, what are you? You're wasting everyone's time.
It's okay. He's a big nerd, and that's her words, not ours. And she says, "Steve, I adore you, and I hope you enjoy your minor moment of fame on this Mabim Happy birthday."
Happy birthday, monkey butt.
Monkey butt. Thank you, Travis, for saying that.
Both.
Happy birthday to you, monkey butt.
From your
And a happy birthday, monkey butt, to all.
Are we?
Greetings, traveler.
Welcome, weary monkey butt.
Your birthday journeys have led you here.
Can I do a jingle?
Yes.
I know I said I
You weren't
wouldn't.
doing it for humans.
Well, we've only got the one, and I feel like if people go a week without, I'll make it short.
Okay.
I like the idea of a minor moment of fame. Enjoy your 5 fucking moments of fame. It's all you're getting. Steve. That's what you can do for people from now on. They'll love that.
So that if you want to get on our Jumbotron, as we say, just go to MaximumFun.org/Jumbotron, appropriately enough. And we'll wish your monkey butt a happy something or other.
Please don't make us say that kind of stuff.
We can either do personal messages or business messages. So if you want to talk about your website or your podcast or your webcomic or something, you can also get that hooked up as well.
Have we talked about? Did you just mention like a dating ad? They brought that idea up a long time ago. We've never done it. Nobody's ever had the balls to do it. But if you want us to sell you as a sexual competitor,
oh my God, we will do that.
We will fucking
so
do that.
hardcore.
I will give you 100% sexual partner
guarantee we will get your dick wet.
Or your lady dick wet.
Hey, have you used getyourladydickwet.com surfing.org? It's this crazy website where you can travel across the country and stay in beds with people and you will have sex with them.
It's like being a gigolo or a juggalo.
Hey, you know what
Have
we've
you been to juggalosurfing.org?
Jay was crazy. I was in Vegas and I actually stayed with Shaggy 2 Dope.
Yeah, Jay Vicious and Cloud Nasty will get up on
Cloud Nasty
board.
made me peanut butter and banana French toast in the morning. It was the best.
It was the best. Later on, Lady Deathmask came over, and we had sex. It was great. What a fun weekend.
Can I open up with a Yahoo?
Yeah, please do.
This one was sent in by Jacob Blocker. Jacob Blocker, the prodigal son. Haven't gotten one from JL in a little while, but he's coming back to the fold, and I welcome him with arms that are also welcome. It's by Yahoo Answers user William T, who asks, how do I make a homemade belly shirt neatly? Also, is it okay for guys to wear them?
You should ask question 2 first.
I'm a straight guy who loves to wear belly shirts. I've worn them since I was 8. It feels good to show off my abs. I even run the neighborhood wearing them. My belly is a nice tan. I've made my first belly shirt recently with only scissors. It's nice, but it looks ripped up. How can I cut them more neatly? first of all, if you have abs, like a sweet tan rippling ocean of ab meat, you can't call it your belly anymore. Like, check out my sexy tum-tum. Like what you see?
Look at this gut.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a gut anymore. It's not a belly.
I got some Bradley Cooper fucking ripped, chiseled, blasted guts bag.
No.
You can't call it your guts bag anymore.
Once you're chiseled, it's your abs or your old abadabbas.
Yeah, your abadabbas. I like that.
Your abadabadoos.
Yeah.
Abadabarinos. There's a lot of different things. Now, as far as making it, okay, is it appropriate for a man to wear a belly shirt?
No.
No.
Well, I don't know. If you're so blasted, if you have like a butt on your torso, if that's that's what it is when you have good enough abs. It's basically a butt on your torso, like it's a sexy good butt. Then like I think you've earned it. Like
Okay, but let's turn it around. I have the sexiest back. Is it all right for a dude to wear a backless shirt?
like is it?
Like a low-cut backless shirt.
Or crotchless pizza panties.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Listen. If the worry is, I think by appropriate, he means, are people going to think he's gay? Because he makes a point of saying that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
yes.
straight. But like, if you're that chiseled, people, I assume if I see a fit person, they're a homosexual. Is that biased of me?
No,
I think it's
no.
a positive image of the homosexual community. I feel like they're the only ones taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to breed us out of existence.
Listen, you can't be upset by that because of this show, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. That show existed to be like, hey, we're taking care of ourselves. Get on it, straight people.
I mean, it makes sense. They have so much skin in the game. Like there are more heterosexuals than there are of them, so they have to be like on fucking point. They have to be at the top of their game. I think that makes sense. I don't think that's mean to say.
Well, it's very nice to say. I just don't know if it's fair or unfair to their community.
I think it's totally fair.
I mean, I'm blasted and ripped and chiseled, and my core is my delta burps are fucking blasted.
Right.
And but I also love the ladies.
Now I'm pizza blasted, but I'm married, so it doesn't matter anymore for me.
What if you're a real flavor blasted and you wear a belly shirt that just says "I'm straight"?
But but the straight has been torn off.
But here's the problem: if you're a great, cool gay person with a really funny sense of humor, a belly shirt that says "I'm straight" would probably be the funniest thing you've ever.
Probably the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Like they would just run past you, get it?
And the straight.
Do you see? Oh man,
that would be funny. Gay people of America, start getting a little crazy. We're ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to embrace you.
Listen, it's gotten to a point now where you won gay marriage in New York. You've proven to everyone that you can be polite, wonderful members of society. Now fucking flip it.
Now fucking flip that script.
Yeah. I want.
Gotcha.
I want you back to like 1992, 1993 gays.
Right.
Those were the gays when you could just you just defiled our expectations.
Oh, those were the gays. I want like Jeffrey too. Okay. I want like
those were the gays.
I miss. They're too mainstream now.
Yeah.
The correct answer, by the way, is you can't cut a belly shirt neatly. You have to just have it made half a shirt, and then they stop halfway down the torso.
It's the loss of craftsmanship.
I learned that from Jesse Thorne on the belly shirt Put This On episode.
that was a great one.
Did you catch that one? I thought the listener did a great editing job on those. Got really some nice tight shots on people's guts.
I thought the belly jumpsuit he wore was a bit much. But,
yeah, I didn't know that you could have a tweed belly shirt either, but it doesn't seem comfortable.
Yeah, it's making it work though.
Yeah, it sure was.
Hey, listen, do you think there will ever be a time again when there are weird, negative stigmas attached with having a mustache? Or is this just my burden to bear as a dude with a stash in the 21st century? And that is from Where Have All the Good Mustaches Gone?
What weird...
There is. You know there
what?
is.
You know there is. He means mustache only, I'm assuming, and not mustache and beard.
Okay, because as a bearded gentleman, I run into only positive stereotypes.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I think here's the thing, though. Here's the problem with this whole the question. This is one of those situations where the answer is within the question. If as soon as cool people like yourself retreat and stop wearing the mustache becomes solely pedo territory. You know, it's like you seed that ground to weird beards, and then all of a sudden it's like, oops, we're mustaches. Only bad people have mustaches. They came for the mustaches of the cool people. I said nothing. Then the weird people had mustaches, and there was no one left for me to mustache for.
Exactly.
That was really good, Justin.
Thanks.
That was
beautiful.
That was Langston Hughes, wasn't it?
I read it off my Starbucks cup.
I actually have flipped it. I have just flipped it from the beginning of this question where I was like, fuck yeah, mustaches. And now I'm like, maybe don't. I think that a mustache can be like a red carnation on a blind date where you can tell who the creepsters are if normies don't wear them anymore. Like if I get on couchsurfing.org and I do a mustache check, then I can be like, oh, maybe don't sleep on.
Oh, so like if a place has like 3 out of 5 mustaches.
No, if a face has 1 out of a possible 1 mustache, then that's a sign that maybe I shouldn't stay there.
What if it has more than 1?
Oh God!
Holy shit! Well, eyebrows are basically mustaches for your eyes, for your eye mouths.
I'm gonna go a more active approach and say that as a cool mustache wearer, it is now your job to travel the world and point out people that should shave their mustaches.
Here's the problem.
Like you're like, I've earned this. You shave it.
Oh, that definitely exists. There's a hierarchy of mustache.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is I think that if you have a glorious, full-bodied mustache, and you see somebody with that sketchy Stinder stash that's not quite filled
Stinder
out,
stash, I would say, is the bottom of the barrel. I would say the top of the barrel is like a John Hodgman, like a John, like a Vincent.
A glorious
Price,
stash.
He's making that work.
Yeah.
Or Sam Elliott. I kind of feel like Sam Elliott.
Oh God, yes.
The prototype. If people say like, why don't you guys have more guests on? If I could get Sam Elliott's mustache on as a guest, in a heartbeat.
How about just print up a bunch of business cards, right? That just have Sam Elliott's picture with a little quote underneath that says, "You need to shave your stash," from Sam Elliott, and you hand them out.
Yeah, like demerits. Like, hey,
yeah,
you guys stop acting weird.
You did a bad job.
You guys
lose it.
Weirder. You gotta shave it.
I thought very briefly, I was at the pool yesterday, and I didn't like the feeling of the hair on my face and chin being so moist, and I thought about maybe if a mustache would work for me.
I think about it all the time. I'm actually thinking about it right now. I'm stroking my upper lip hair right now.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think it would be possible with your recording setup? Could you shave down to a mustache as we're finishing the show? Would that be possible?
Probably not, because my girlfriend would instantly leave me.
Yeah, we would need. Plus, we'd also have to turn it into a full-blown multimedia, social media, online experience.
Maybe next time we do a live show, you can go to just a mustache.
Yeah, I think live show mustache. I think I could do that.
You've heard it here. All mustaches. I can do one. Travis can do one. Justin can borrow one from a horse.
I can draw it on.
Justin can draw it on.
With mascara and a stipple brush.
This is going to be great.
It's going to be a good show. Hey, my boyfriend and I have been dating for around 3 months, but we don't have a specific anniversary. That never struck me as odd, but some of my girlfriends insisted that it was weird and that he and I needed to have one. Is not having an anniversary a slight to romantic traditions, or should we just make up an arbitrary date to appease my friends?
And that is from Michelle Mittens.
Oh, Michelle Mittens.
Michelle, can you not ballpark it for me? Like, you don't remember if it was hot or cold outside?
She did. It was 3 months.
Okay.
So 3 months ago. So that would be May?
Or April?
No,
March?
May. Let's. I think we just have to
middle
pick
of February.
Yeah. Well, is there not an instigating event? Can you not remember? Like, I remember we had that 4-hour talk after the Dave Matthews Band concert.
Yeah, and you're like, "What's yours? What's your favorite?" Mine is Ants Marching. He said
American Dreaming.
Yeah, he said American Baby, and he laughed. He was like, "No, nobody's favorite song is American Baby."
Wow.
I don't think it's that big of a deal when you're dating. Personally, I think that. But
Oh, you're just. Oh, listen to
No,
you.
no. You're wrong, and here's why.
okay.
It's like when you have a learner's permit. If you can't observe the rules of the road with a learner's permit, you don't deserve a driver's license.
Travis, that was unusually astute. Are you on PCP?
I'm on Limitless.
Have you been taking the Bradley Cooper pills?
I am. I'm on the Bradley Cooper pills.
Travis brought some insight from a horse today, I think.
I think that we need to pick one for her. What's a good date? What is it?
Go with the first. Go with like June 1st.
No, fuck that. I think we have an opportunity right now, Travis, to create love.
Okay.
What is a good day for love to be on?
She said around 3 months, right? So we're going May, right?
May.
Okay, if you're going memorable, what about May 8th? And then you can remember May.
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 That's not bad.
What about Cinco de Mayo?
What about Cinco de Mayo? That's what I was thinking. Fucking
I love it.
yeah.
5-5, easy to remember. Cinco de Mayo.
Let's
It's
get
perfect.
let's get tequila drunk together and spend some time.
Eat some chimiritos.
Watch Love Actually. That's what you.
I like this.
That's what you're
Cinco de
doing.
Mayo.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
And then you can Cinco de Love make.
Ooh.
Yeah. We synced up on Cinco de Mayo. That's what you tell people, and they'll retch a little bit in their mouths.
They'll
But
get
that's
a
what
little
dating's
sick.
for.
No, I think you just tell the honest story, and when people are like, "Oh, what's your anniversary?" Say it's Cinco de Mayo because 3 random dudes chose it for us.
3 randos chose our anniversary.
Yeah, we have a special kind of love.
3 guys spread throughout the country decided when we were in love.
My favorite oral novel.
I wish more people gave us that kind of. I think of us as sort of the global Justicars of love.
Like, I wish that people would like write us and be like, "What day was my baby born?"
Yeah. Hey, I need a new birthday. What's up?
Who's my real dad?
Hey, Christmas sucks. Can you move it? Sure can.
Shit.
I sure can. March 12th. Merry Christmas, everybody.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon. Might as
Oh,
well
my
buy double
advent calendar's
gifts.
wrong. Need a new one. Hey, I have a Yahoo. This Yahoo answer was sent in by Cal. Thank you, Cal. It's by Yahoo Answers user Helen of Troy, who asks,
No.
how do people dress? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It says, how do people dress at spanking parties?
Oh no.
I'm not planning on going to one. Mm-hmm. But